Right, so hey guys, what is going on? My name is BBHAXS and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this. This is how to edit multicam videos in Premiere Pro using the Canon 600D. First things first, you need the cameras, and it's recommended you use a clapperboard. However, you don't need one, you can just clap like most people do. So obviously, like if you're doing a proper professional film shoot, you'd have your actors sat there, and then you'd have camera people like doing all the stuff, and then what you do, you just try and do it at the exact same time and press the record button. So it's good to make sure they're on, well, they don't have to be on tripods, but that's just a good idea. Then what you do when both the cameras are rolling, you want to make a sync point. So that is why we have a clapperboard. So in the editing program, if I do this, you heard there was a loud snap. So if you was to watch it in slow motion, you can see the moment it hits. And also in the audio file, there's like a line which goes up as the second it hits. So we need that on both cameras. So 3, 2, 1. And then you do the video. So I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out true meaning of its creed. We hold not these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering of heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of opposition, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the colour of their skin, but by the content of their character. So we are now on the opening page of Premiere. We want to create a new project. For this example, I'm just going to call it Multicam Tut. I have camera 1, which has all the cameras from the video files from my main camera, and all the camera 2 video files. So we're only wanting to work with MVI_003. By the way, this might not work if your computer is really slow. The way I'm going to show you is the way that professionals do it, but there is a simpler way which I probably will not end up showing you. And I'm going to select both of these just by dragging and right click, create new multicam sequence. Then a dialog box should appear, and I'm just going to call it custom and multicam. And now, because we use the clapperboard to do our sync points, we can just go down to audio track 1. And now, I'm gonna leave that as it is. And what we want to do is, whenever we change the camera, like to which camera, we want it to stay the same audio, which is camera 1, which is the camera 1, because that is the one with a good microphone. So if we press OK now, so I've now got it up. I don't know what I did. Is what we want to do now is we can go to this add icon, and then press that button, or drag that down onto here, press OK. Or display mode, we could right click and go to display mode and set that to this. So I'm going to remove that from there because that's going to really pee me off. So now what we can just do is we can just drag this out. So this here is what we call our preview, and then so we want to go down to, or what we want to do is we want to find where we clap the clapperboard, and let's just check that it is. Yeah, so they sync. So now, just reading the Martin Luther King speech. Martin Luther King Jr. speech, should I say. Sorry to any history fanatics out there. And then we just put that back there. So now what we can do is, while we are watching this, we can click on the camera, or we can press the number on the keyboard. So I could press 2 and it changes that one, press 1, it changes that one. So I'm probably going to do that method. So what we do, we press the spacebar.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
I'm going to cut it there. So when I say the content of his character. So, we have now created the base layer. And as you can also see, where there is slices, there is not slices in the audio, or cuts to be more precise. So now if you watch this through, you can turn off the multi-camera feature. If you've got pretty much it in the position you want, just change the display mode back to composite video, which is what this is. And if you realise, say you don't want it to be like during a word, you can change it like there.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
And then what you can do is you can press the N key. So you're normally on the V key, so what you can do is you can press the N key, and then you bring up, I don't know what it's called, it's like the shift edit key or whatever, and you just move it to where you want it to be.
Rise
so
up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
So what you can do once you've done that, you can nest that into a sequence by pressing V and then selecting it all and nest, and then you can just edit around it. So if we nest this into a sequence and just call it test. So now what you can do is you can just cut it wherever you want and then edit the video. And if you have found something useful out of it, be sure to let me know by leaving a big fat like on it. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Let me know if there's any other topics you want me to cover. I don't know how long I'm going to have this second camera for. I'm just borrowing it for a project, which I'm not going to mention yet. So yes, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a big fat like on it. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. So yes, I'm BBHAXS, and I am signing off.